Well, on this Veterans Day, did you know that there are some 28,000 veterans that call San Diego home, and it's estimated that at least 1 in 5 of them are dealing with a form of PTSD. Joining us this morning from Volunteers of America West is Mary Luby. Welcome.
Thank you.
And you work to do what for veterans?
So we have veteran programs that work on housing them and stabilizing so that they can move into permanent housing and increase their self-sufficiency.
And what is your experience from your perspective? Describe for us the situation in San Diego. How desperate, for lack of a better word, is their situation?
So as you know, San Diego has a huge veteran population. We're the 3rd in the nation with veterans, and we have the highest population of Iraq and Afghanistan war-era veterans. Unfortunately, many of them are homeless or at risk of losing their housing. Many of them have some sort of mental health diagnosis, alcohol and drug treatment, or alcohol and drug addiction issues. And so we need services in our community that, A, focus on housing them so they can stabilize and then address their other issues.
How do you reach out to them?
We currently have programs that do outreach, so we go onto the streets and we look for them there and we offer them housing or some sort of monetary value so that they can move into permanent housing.
And what is their response like when they have some your group reaching out to them?
Most of them are very optimistically responsive. They want to move into housing. Of course, you have some of them that like being on the street or like, you know, the situation that they're in, but most of them want to come and increase their well-being.
Now, why would they, I don't know, you know, in terms of your position, how close you get to all of this, but I think why would some of them be resistant to wanting to get the help?
Because they've been on the street for so long that that's what they know and that's what they're comfortable with. And so moving into permanent housing can often be a scary situation.
What are the challenges in terms of the cost of this housing that you're trying to provide?
Challenges would be funding from higher sources, so the federal government, the state government. There's great funding for housing. It's just we need more in our community.
And as you provide them with housing, do you find that you're cutting into the numbers, or are the numbers on the rise?
That's hard to say because we are cutting into the numbers based on all of the service that we have in San Diego for veterans. Unfortunately, there's so many people that are coming to San Diego and making their residence here that is always rising.
If there are veterans or their family members that are watching right now, what would you tell them in terms of this is how you can get the person in need in touch with us?
Definitely reach out to 211 San Diego. They are a great resource for anything that veterans may need. You can come to any Volunteers of America program and we can definitely help you, put you in a veteran-specific program.
And are you in a position right now where you feel like you are handling the situation, or are you feeling overwhelmed?
I think that we're handling the situation. As I said, there's a lot of resources in the community, and we're all working together to end veteran homelessness.
Okay, and again, where can we find more information? Your website?
Our website, yeah. So it's www.voasw.org.
All right, pleasure to talk to you this morning.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for the information. Appreciate it. And let's send it over to Renee with a check on web.